the fall edition of Tailpipes and Tacos. It's the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Just ahead, some very special guests here at Tailpipes and Tacos.
Hold on tight.
Hold on tight.
It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Here it comes. Later, we're going to look at some of the stories making automotive news headlines you won't care about anyway. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Zekin.
Yep.
I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you get. Oh, and let's not forget David Ainsley is our chief engineer and head potentate and bottle washer.
Yeah.
He's here too. And look who else has showed up. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who showed up?
Not only is it Dale Hulquest, but we also have the birthday boy, ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Lupe Tortilla, Mr. Stan Holt.
Oh, is this working?
33? Is that what it is? 33 this year?
No.
No, that's the car.
That's the car. 33.
Yeah.
You guys are too much. It's
Well,
good to
happy
see you.
birthday.
And both of you together in the
I know
same
it.
room.
I know it.
Well,
Last time I saw
we
him,
have an announcement to make.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I've got to go with the announcement.
You know, I thought I saw both of you at the Lady Gaga concert that I went to this week. So just saying,
You're mistaken.
you were there. And
Yeah,
those pants were a little bit too tight. I'm going to say that right now.
How can your pants be too tight, Donald?
Well,
Crazy.
let me show you. Did you use
no.
this? Did
Oh,
you take
boy.
a picture of
I
this?
just ate.
Here you go, Mr. Morris. Would you please be so
Yeah,
kind?
last
as to
time we
take
had
a picture, please.
Last time we had Dale
Mr.
on the
Morris.
show, he was busy trying to defend how he's not cheating, building his 396.
Hey.
Oh.
NHRA listens to this show.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly why you made a good point.
Good thing is they don't know a lot about cars. So.
The last time,
That's exactly
the last
right.
time I saw Stan, I had to drive 1,200 miles north to see him. This was a lot closer.
Yeah,
I
it
liked
was.
it.
It's better.
Well, so y'all met up in Indianapolis?
Oh, yeah.
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 We did.
How was that? How did that come down for you guys?
It was a long ride.
The city will never be the
Long
same.
ride.
Yeah, it was hard to get in. There was 150 cars in both classes.
Oh,
Are
wow.
you
They took the
serious?
fastest 128, so it took 88 under to get in stock, I believe.
Did you get in?
Or 500 in cash. Either one would get you right in there.
And that was a lot easier.
It was. Cheaper.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we got in, had a good time.
Had a great time.
I ran his crew chief of all things. I go all the way to Indianapolis and run Jared first round.
Did you?
Yeah, he's
How'd it
008.
come out?
I'm 32. That race is over.
You were in the way?
I was in the way. And then super stock, I had a good run the first run.
Yeah.
In second round, I catch number 2 in the world, Byron Warner. I'm 17, he's 19, and he gets the stripe by 2 thou. That race is over. So I
raced,
just turned a drag race into a car show.
I get Jeff Taylor in round 3.
Oh, that new guy?
Yeah, the new guy, Jeff
Yeah,
Taylor.
Looking for number 50 win.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Jags.
Sponsored by
Yeah.
Jags. I'm 11. He's 46. I'm too quick by 6 thou.
Ouch.
I couldn't find him. I thought, well, he must have turned off someplace.
He stopped, got something to drink.
I'm at a side of the car to look at. like, where
Yeah.
is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But it was a lot of fun, though. A lot of fast cars, a lot of good drivers. It's not a place to go practice. Those guys know what they're doing there.
Yeah. Well, from all over the United States.
All over the
so
United
when
States.
did you start racing that week? On Monday or Tuesday?
We actually started racing Wednesday was
Yeah.
class. We got 2 qualifying runs, and then I guess the first round Thursday morning was class and super was stock. So that was our 3rd qualifying run and the first round of class. I had 9 cars in my class.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
9 D-stock automatics in stock. I lost first round to I forgot who I ran. I think Randy Lynn Ship, I think, beat me. But anyway.
I would remember that.
Yeah. I remember her. I don't remember the run. Bo was a lucky man. But anyway, I had a good time. But, yeah, and they continue on doing that. So if you have a class where there's a big field, you get to continue practicing or racing class until you win or lose. In my case, was the latter.
I was running GTM. Which
Yeah.
I was running GTM, but so this guy comes over. I can't pronounce his name. He's a Polish guy. Back at the back of his car, it says I'm Polish.
Oh, it's Zakowski.
Zukowski.
Yeah,
Some sort of ski on the end of it.
Ski.
Stick guy.
So
Can I buy a vowel?
a guy named Dan Jacobs has this stupid fast Cavalier.
Yeah.
And he can run GT whatever he wants to. You know?
Right.
And so he was going to be in M. And so this guy came over to ask me, Zinkowski or
Yeah, Zukowski.
Zukowski. Would you mind running L in Superstock in Indy?
Really?
I said, why? He said, because if you stay in M, I'll have to race you and Dan Jacobs. And I said, so what you're saying, you just want to race me? Like that's a big improvement? And he said, well, I don't have a shot against him. I'm thinking, a shot against me either. But anyway,
I hear Sheila laughing somewhere.
he didn't. He didn't. That car will run 160 under the index.
Yeah,
anyway.
as I remember it, y'all both won class, you and Sheila, right?
No, Sheila didn't
So
this year.
his plans didn't. His plans didn't.
That's right. Sheila did. Jared
won
did.
too?
No, last year she didn't win.
You won, didn't you?
And Jared did. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
We have an extra microphone if you'd like to come over here and get on the microphone.
Oh, no.
Come on, Sheila May.
Yeah, she can talk in her normal tone and be like on the show.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We just don't have we're not quite, 40 feet is a limit on the microphone.
Do you have a guest bedroom?
I do, actually. Come on over. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's good to see you guys. So all the way from Crosby here, clearly you have other plans today other than Tailpipes and Tacos.
Just came out here to see the cars and eat some good food.
And to see
you
us.
guys.
Came out here to hang out with
And
us.
bring y'all some hats. I brought you some hats. They're in my truck.
Great.
I have to tell you a story about Crosby.
Yeah.
So we're having a 4th of July
Things
party.
blow up in Crosby, by the way.
Well,
It's a nice place to
not
be
really.
from.
They're just burning trash. It's not blowing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Dale's coming to the 4th of July party, so I called him and said, Dale, can you do me a favor on the way to the party? He goes, yeah, what? I said, can you stop in Crosby and buy me a fan belt? Sure. What size? I told him. He says, why do you need me to buy it in Crosby? I said, we don't have auto parts stores in West Houston. Can't have a car over 2 years.
All
here.
the old cars are in Crosby. Is
I
what
heard.
he was insinuating.
Yeah, uh-huh.
He didn't bring the belt either.
Well,
He gives Crosby a hard time. I don't.
Yeah. No.
I just jump on it.
well, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Monday?
Not going to be like last year's party.
You're going to remember this one?
I can remember last year's party. I'm still making payments on it. She said, don't worry, sweetie. You'll be fine. It'll be done by the time you're 80.
80.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, I noticed that this is a car I haven't seen before. It's a Woody.
That's new.
It's new,
New
to
to
you.
you. New to me.
Beautiful car. Yeah.
It is a beautiful car. And Stan, by the way, has agreed to supply us a car for our display and broadcast booth at this year's
supply or rent.
Autorama.
Sound like you gave it
Did you
away.
say supply or rent? I missed.
That car?
We need to talk.
Well, I had
He's giving
suggested.
us Sheila's car. That's what he's going to give us.
Yeah.
I had suggested that may be a little bit on the long side for our skinny booth, but I had suggested the Buick that you so kindly offered my daughter and
I
her
bet the Buick's
husband.
longer than that.
I was going to say the Buick's at least as big as that, if
You
not
think?
bigger. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Well, Mars, we may have to shrink down the in-wheel time booth to get that car to fit in it.
well,
But
Sheila called me.
Yeah.
We were on the way here. Jared Grenier and I were on the way here. She said, where are you guys? You left before I did. And they're still not here. I said, well, babe, you're in a 2022 Bentley. I'm in a 46 Ford wagon.
Yeah. Yeah. Where it,
Go
Without
ahead and
air
order lunch
conditioning.
for me.
the rev limiter kicks in at 2,000 RPM and the speed limit is 40.
What's taking you so long?
Yeah. Did you use the back roads to get here, or did you come
We
down
stayed
the
on the
freeway?
feeder road. I think it's got a 620 rear gear or something. It's golly.
We could broadcast from inside of the vehicle.
You could.
You could.
That-
And have a
Mike
small
suggested
dance.
that.
And be in 2 zip codes.
That
Mike-
thing
Mike
is
suggested that.
stunningly beautiful. I mean,
it
that,
really is. I've wanted one for so long, and I look at the prices of them. I said, I'm just not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do it. But they started coming down a little bit, and
That was the wine.
So where'd you find it?
that was the wine.
wine.
That was the wine that made
Yes.
it seem like it was getting cheaper.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Actually, I think I made an extraordinary deal on this car, and I bought it for $75.
75. Is that
They're
a
usually-
Landau
they're usually
top
north
on
of
that car?
Landau.
Is that a
Landau.
Landau?
You know that
Phaeton.
top's actually made out of rubber.
Is it really? Is it sprayed on?
No. It's
No.
soft and padded.
Did he put it on?
No.
Oh, no, you've bought
I
it this
can't
way.
afford that car too. It has wood slats in the roof.
Okay.
And then the top is padded and then has that rubber grain.
So it's kind of built like an old convertible, but not.
Yeah, if you put the finger, the slats are this, like.
Are they wooden slats?
Wooden slats, all polished and beautiful.
Wow.
And you can put your finger between the slats, and you can see it'll bump the headliner up.
Oh, wow.
It's from
I think
outside.
the rubber roof is more of a weatherproofing
Yeah,
of
it
the
is.
wooden slats.
You wouldn't want to roll that sucker.
I thought that the thing was a metal roof with just that on
No.
the top. I had no clue.
It's all wood.
It's all
Yeah.
wood, the wooden slats. And like I say, if you from inside stick your finger up through the slats, it moves the top on the outside.
How funny.
From what I can see, the woodwork's stunning.
It's great.
absolutely.
But they did leave some patina in it. A lot of them, and maybe that's why it was a little cheaper. I actually love it that way. But let's say from one of the old bolts, it was dripping down a little bit. Well, rather than taking that wood out and replacing it or cutting it out, trying to fix it, they sanded there and left it and cleared over it. It kept the character. I just think it's fabulous.
Yeah, but that's kind of a natural thing that happens to those cars.
It is. Oh, yeah, it was a natural thing.
So why hide it?
Now,
Well-
was that built on an existing chassis and they just made this? Because when that car was built, I mean, they started that because of the metal, the shortage, because it was war era.
Correct.
And so they used wood instead of metal. But I have seen how that car is made. I mean, I majored in wood shop. That's the only thing I ever majored in. That, sir, is well beyond
So that's why you're in
anybody's
radio.
capability. That's why I'm in radio.
So that was that's a post-World War II deal, like me. I'm a 46 model, too. And so they were.
And you have patina, too.
I do. And enter the wood. Just lost a sponsor. It's not a big deal. They're making more. Who's this guy? A new guy?
Yeah, he's a new guy.
Like I need to hear that.
Yeah. And what kind of motors you got in it?
It's a flathead V8.
Why,
Sheila, what kind of motor does it have in it?
why are you laughing?
A little bitty carburetor.
Yeah. A one barrel.
And I took Sheila for a ride in it, and it's 3 on the tree. I started shifting, and she goes, "What are you doing?"
She did not say that. No, of course not.
She did it. She actually did say that in a Ford Ranchero.
And the do you still have the Ranchero?
I do. Got 2 payments left.
Two
Mine,
payments
all mine.
left.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And it's all yours.
Mine, all mine.
So it has absolutely no pickup whatsoever.
No, I mean it felt redlined at 50 on the way over here.
I'm sure.
So did it come with the surfboard?
No, I bought that in anticipation of the Woody. The clock works, and it's on California time, and I'm not changing it. The AM radio works.
That's
Yes.
a tube radio in there.
That's the same thing
radio.
I said. You got
It's
to
a
let it
tube
warm
ra-
up.
yes.
Let it warm up.
That's
Yeah.
correct. And
That's where Don
if you look
started in
underneath the
radio.
dash, that radio, I swear, is a foot wide and a foot deep and a foot tall. It's a
and it gives
huge.
that nice romantic glow at night on
Yes.
the carpet.
So I can
Of
listen.
all the tubes
I
lit
can
up.
listen to Michael Berry on a 1946 Woody. The other day I was in the garage at the lake house, and I got a phone call, and I answered the phone. I'm talking. All of a sudden, I can't hear anything. And I hear my voice in the back of the Woody. What the heck? It's got Bluetooth, and the speakers were back there.
Seriously.
Yeah. Wow. Hold on. I got to get out and go back and talk to you in the back. I had no idea. I didn't know it had stereo or Bluetooth until that moment.
Well, it might not have that original radio in it then if it has Bluetooth.
Well, I think it's got Bluetooth under the seat or in the glove box or
Okay.
something.
I think back in '46, Bluetooth meant you needed to go to the dentist.
Yeah. Or it was too late to go to the dentist. Yeah.
Right.
You needed to change toothpaste back then.
Well, it's good to see you guys.
Oh, thanks. We're having
And
a great
you know,
time.
it's rare that I see you. Last time I saw you two together was at Houston Raceway Park. And the last big national event ever to be held in
Isn't that
Houston.
sad? That is.
I can't go.
the
I
end
can't
of,
go by without giving a shout out to my boys, the Emmons boys.
The Emmons boys, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been.
We're supposed to have them on the air. Is it next week, Mars? He's not even here.
Yeah, Jerry usually tunes in to the
Yeah,
show
Jerry
on Saturday
tunes in.
mornings.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you saw the
Jerry,
episode.
by the way, he tunes in. He actually gets up, showers, and gets all dressed up to sit at the dining
We
room table
know.
to listen to it.
Yes.
As well as all our listeners do.
He probably has a suit on.
The first time that we had him on, he had
At least the
just
top part of the suit, anyway.
we had just finished an NHRA race. This was a couple of years ago, and he'd won the big trophy and all. And one of the brothers Of course, he's at his desk and all nicely dressed and everything and carrying on the conversation. And we were talking about used cars and the used car business and prices and all of that. And then up above him, he's got some of the trophies. And then all of a sudden, we see all of the trophies move down, and this other one comes into the picture.
Like a conveyor belt.
And then here comes another one. And he doesn't know that this is happening behind him. And so he finally turns around. It became a pretty funny joke,
Yeah,
actually.
Dancing
absolutely
Wallies.
hilarious.
Yeah, Dancing Wallies there at the Emmons Brothers shop.
I'm sure he has enough to get a conga line going.
Yeah, no doubt. So is your racing season over with now? Sportsman?
No.
He's seen me drive.
He's
Oh, well.
very presumptive, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. I think it was over 2 months ago.
Yeah. CPA said I should have ended it a long time ago.
No. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go to Dallas. We have a family event we have to attend.
And we have no problem also in November.
And we'll be in
An
no
open,
problem in November.
I
But
believe.
That's no problem race.
big announcement, drum roll. We're going to go to
see
Las Vegas, and the finals.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
all right.
We're going on the winter tour,
Winter tour.
like
fall
it.
tour.
Well,
Yeah.
you'll be back in time for the next Tailpipes and Tacos in December 17th.
If not, we'll just move it.
Well, that's what we need to do. I spent all day yesterday morning with David on one end of the phone trying to get the technical issues done so I could record the commercial and have it here today, which plays
You're
now.
the one that does those.
That's me, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was you.
Nope.
With
Nope.
the-
I don't
with
have
the-
the velvet voice.
You don't?
Don's also the guy on hold at Methodist Hospital.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So there you
All
go.
Methodist Hospital. He's talking to you.
Yeah.
Boring as heck, but it's
Yeah.
still Don.
That's it. Just thought you'd like to know that.
They should have you talking in the elevators as we go up.
I have been
That would
known
be
to do
creepy.
that,
That
too.
would be
In
real
the
creepy.
psychiatric ward, they do.
Very soothing voice. He needs to make a living out of that. You know,
Yeah.
I think there's some potential here.
There's a
Don.
career in
trying.
that, maybe?
He's trying.
Trying. Well, last time we talked to you, you had stuff going on in the garage at your place. Engine swaps and transmissions.
Engine swaps and fixing to take them both out after no problem. In November, one's going to Pennsylvania and one's going to Kentucky
Just to get it refreshed.
to get rebuilt and refreshed and
Freshened up.
get ready again for next year.
Get spec'd out, make sure you're within the rules.
Yeah, one of them's a little tired. One of them has about 240 runs on it. One of them has about 180 runs on it. But that's when there's potential for valve train issues, and that can cause the most catastrophic damage in a motor, as you well know. You know, valve train, valve, lifter, cam.
Oh, yeah.
The
Dropping
rest of the
valve.
stuff you can fix.
How many runs did you put on the Super Stocker before you go through it?
200 is when he wants to replace the lifters and the rocker arm issues.
Now,
and
who's your engine builder?
Bellinger, your engine builder.
He wants me to run 70.
70
Your income
runs?
is a lot. Your income is a lot different than mine.
Right. When you started saying lifter issues, I'm like, you're not running an LS, are you?
No.
But
That's 'cause-
LSs have got lots of lifters.
Oh, do they? Okay, I've
I
never
do.
had
I
one.
put 70 to 75 passes in.
Yeah.
That's because his are rebuilt at night.
You're running the same motor, right?
Running the same motor. I think you probably turn yours a little tighter. Mine's about 9,600, so
When you cross,
when we cross.
I'm lower. I'm 92.
Oh,
Those little 283s I was running around.
Stephen
crossed
has
at
probably
10
just
at
raised my
10.2.
bill for saying that.
Yeah. and lower your build time.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
right.
I
And
was
the,
wrong.
and the big block gets it freshened up. You know, it doesn't turn very tight. It's about a 7,000
Right.
RPM motor, so they can go 250, 300, and not get hurt.
Which to a listener on the radio thinking, turning something 7,000 isn't turning it very tight. That probably sounds ridiculous.
Well, it's spinning it quite a bit.
It's quite a bit. It's big old pistons to move.
By
that
the way,
much.
I haven't told you to, but I went on this thing called the Hot Rod Tour of Texas in the Corvette.
Oh, it
that's
was the
cool.
gay version, the gay hot rod.
It was
tour. Yes,
was
yeah.
that. Like I said, I was
Drove
at
the whole way backwards.
Yes.
Wow.
I was at the Lady Gaga concert
I
this
love
week.
it when
so,
you joined in
yeah.
like that.
And there was a
Just
lot of
trashing.
that.
I hate
Yeah.
that you told us that.
Yeah.
He keeps telling us he went to that.
I know.
I know. Over and
would
over
deny it.
again. trying to bring you guys back over to the other side.
It's going to be difficult.
I put the Corvette on the drag strip. I haven't been on drag strip myself personally since high school.
Drag strip, a
RuPaul's
different
drag strip.
RuPaul's drag strip.
And what did it run?
13.
Oh, good. What kind of light?
Yesterday.
Did they tap on the window and say, "Don,
It was
it's
a
your turn"?
calendar. It wasn't a light.
It wasn't that bad, actually. I don't know, 0.5 or something.
You sit there much longer.
But ask me how many times it took me to get to that 0.5.
A
lot.
You
They
cut a
asked you to
5.0
leave before
light
the
and
bulb burned out.
You cut a 5.0 light with a factory converter?
No, this
he's
is a
a shifter.
6-speed. I had to have to shift it.
Oh, a Manly car.
He's one of you
manly car.
guys.
oh,
Yeah.
he's one of our people.
He's a lever action guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wow.
he's
They
rolling
use-
gears.
They
Yeah.
use the calendar to time them.
Yeah. Jeff helped me put the her shifter in it.
Oh, a Hurst shifter.
A her shifter. Ooh.
I didn't know they still made Hurst shifters.
They do.
Wow.
But they're about that long,
Yeah.
and it's got a little ball on the end
Short
of it
throw.
that fits into this. That fits. I'm sorry.
You can relate, can't you?
Don't we all?
It fits into the.
More so when you're in the 70s.
Don,
Do you have the
tell me-
visual?
tell me about your automatic car.
I'll never get that out of my memory.
Either.
951.
Do you have the visual?
Oh, my gosh.
I think he got the visual on that, didn't he?
I'll be darned.
Well,
So that's why you guys like stick shift cars.
yeah.
And Lady Gaga.
And Lady Gaga. Yeah.
Yeah. I really love the automatics myself.
Yeah.
Do you?
Starting to grow on me a little bit.
So to speak.
Yeah. Wow. I never thought of this as a political show until
I
today.
didn't know this was going here. I wouldn't have sat down.
You know, I think we're
Worked
going
all
to
these years
rename the
building a
show
business.
and do away with the host. And just let them just go for it because there's no reason
Just
for me
drop
to be
off.
here.
Just drop off the microphones.
Yeah,
Leave the tuner and
yeah, David.
come pick it up.
That's it. All we
Not
need.
a bad idea.
And the show was going so well before we sat down. Did you
know.
notice that?
He's like, when did we
I
lose
was enjoying
control?
listening to it till then.
We did put a little spice into it, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you haven't said 2 words.
I've said a few things.
Yeah.
We've cut at you.
Yeah, he did.
We've tried to cut you down. You know,
Yeah.
And
any opportunity we have to pick
that
on
was a
Don.
cut down.
Any
I didn't
opportunity.
realize that.
He thought it was a compliment.
That's what I thought it was.
I think we ought to do alcohol pong here.
In his pink lame pants.
That's right. I really think are there margaritas and alcoholic beverages in there yet?
Oh my goodness! Is
Not
At a
here.
Mexican
Is there?
restaurant?
Okay, just checking.
Yes.
Huh?
Here, I'll give you this one.
No.
It has to improve the show.
He's still got a show to do. Stand
Well,
up. Let
No,
me know.
it'll help.
I didn't want to
No, it
spread
won't.
Corvid or something.
Huh?
I didn't want to spread any Corvid germs.
Oh, gosh.
Corvid?
Corvid.
I have on Who Knows microphone where he's been, you know.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, you don't know where that thing has been.
Wow. Scary thought.
Okay.
But what's new in the Jeep world?
You know, I don't know.
That's called a Segway.
It was it?
Yeah.
Those are different. You ride those.
Those are
different.
little electric
that's
things,
right.
yeah.
Everybody's
Electric Jeeps, if you could imagine such a thing.
Really?
I know that you're going to be the first in line to get yourself an electric car, aren't you?
Yeah. That reminds me when I first put a stick in my car, and Dale said, "Brother, you need to get that stick shift out of that car." It was ugly, you know. So next race down the road, he said, "Are you going to take the stick out?" I said, "I am." He said, "When?" I said, "Right after my sex change operation," which means never.
Never.
Yeah. Now we're getting used to them.
We can't talk about sex on this show. Don said.
Oh, we can't talk about sex?
That's what he said.
Huh. Well,
No, it's just because
this is
Don
our-
didn't have any.
It's our first,
Oh,
our
that's what
first
he-
show and our last.
Well, he did. I think Conrad summed it up. He said that that since Don doesn't participate,
There's nothing to talk about.
that we can't talk about that.
Oh, that's why you don't want to talk about it, because there's nothing to talk about. I got it.
The car show part of this show has just disappeared, and I like it.
It's gone.
Because it wasn't going anywhere anyway,
That's
so
right.
I just figured, well,
They're all
we'll
the
just,
same. They got 4 wheels and engines. Well,
Yeah.
some don't have engines anymore.
But speaking of which, these are some really, really nice cars out
They
here. I
are
don't get
nice
to see
Segways.
cars
I know.
this nice in
I-
sparkling downtown
I
Crosby.
did
A
want
good
to say,
range of cars.
I did
Oh,
want to
there
say
it
to
is.
you,
40s and 30s.
Yeah.
the one thing that
Beautiful
is
cars.
interesting about this show is that every time we have a Tailpipes and Tacos, there is a whole new set of cars here.
Yeah. New attendees.
New attendees. I mean, we got some lowriders around here somewhere. I guess they're back over around the side or something. But
Dale's never seen
No,
as
they're
many
out
old
there.
cars without jumper cables in his life.
That actually motivate under their own power.
Yeah.
That's right. On my side of town, they don't. They're usually hooked to a wrecker.
I had a battery run the car at the restaurant in Crosby and walked. The battery went down. I left the lights on. I went and said, "Does anybody have jumper cables?"
Everybody.
Everyone in the room raised their hand.
yeah, to bail out
2
him.
cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of
Have
my
you ever
stuff's-
bought a
And
battery?
then
in
they
your
were
life?
hoping you had a stick
No,
shift and they just
no,
push
no.
start you.
All my friends have cables. I shouldn't need one.
That's right. And you just trade one dead one for another one.
That's
Everybody's
right.
thinking, oh, the poor
That's
guy.
right.
got
O'Reilly's are like Starbucks in Crosby.
Yeah, no
one,
doubt.
one across the street from each other, you know.
They send me Christmas cards.
The only batteries that are fully charged in Crosby are at the deer lease.
Dearly. That's right. All right.
Or the trolling motor for the boat. Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that we have a clock because
Is this over?
Oh,
Oh, boy.
the clock.
I've heard that before.
the
Usually it was an attorney that told me that. This is over. It's time for you to write a check.
The clock on the wall.
Again.
When we crossed the finish line,
Yeah.
Jeff Taylor had a sign that held up and said, "It's over."
Kind of like drag racing.
No
isn't it?
hands on the steering wheel. Just,
that
it's
what-
over. He didn't even come by and
Kind of like
say,
drag
"Nice
racing.
job."
It's over quick.
It's over.
So that guy down there, that's Dale Hulquest with Elite Glass and Trim. Right here is the founder of the famous Lupe Tortilla Mexican Tex-Mex chain of restaurants around
Best
town.
Tex-Mex in Texas.
That's just
There you
exactly
go.
it.
That's saying
right.
something
That's
there,
Mr.
brother.
Stanton
That's-
Holt and his lovely bride,
That's
Sheila
easy.
May.
That's easy to say in Cleveland.
The chick with a
Not
stick.
so much in
That's it, the
Texas.
chick with the stick. By the way, you were on television. Yeah, you were on television. They talked about the chick with the stick and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
and-
Fazio, what's his name, that does the
She-
interviews there at Indy?
Yeah.
I think he
She
had him,
has
yeah.
a face for TV. That's not
Brian,
so much.
Brian Fazio.
Hey,
I'm
we-
not pronouncing Fazio. Not pronouncing his name correctly. I apologize
Italian.
for that.
So
Is
thank you, gentlemen. Thank
There's
you
no
for
Italians
stopping
in
by.
Crosby.
I know.
right.
We'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. Quick break now. We'll be right back. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show on iHeart Radio.
Starting to work on your Christmas calendar? Be sure to add the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In Saturday, December 17th. You'll want to attend Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition at the Lupe Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Lupe's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Lupe Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Lupe trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition, Saturday, December 17th. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate the Christmas season with friends and family at Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, December 17th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Want to take a minute to tell you about Gulf Coast Auto Shield, a Houston detail company like no other. Gulf Coast Auto Shield offers paint correction services that'll give your car, truck, or SUV a like-new shine. Afterwards, you'll want to protect it with a professionally installed nano-ceramic coating or protection film. Worried about your very expensive windshield getting damaged, broken, or cracked? Let Gulf Coast Auto Shield install Exo Shield, a windshield protection film. Give John Gray a call today or check out their website, gcautoshield.com. Hey, whether you own a new, ultra-expensive, exotic, or a 5-year-old Suburban, Gulf Coast Auto Shield will help keep your investment looking like the day it rolled off the assembly line. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is conveniently located on the South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of I-69, the Southwest Freeway. Meet the staff and check out all of their services online right now at gcautoshield.com. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk Show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In Real Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite car talk team. In Real Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/InRealTimeCarTalk.